Project management concepts may seem tough at times, but not to worry. You have a coach who makes it as easy as ABC. Here he is to set things straight for you. Your friend, Phil.
Hello, my awesome project managers. Welcome to this page. This is a page that is dedicated to help set you on the right trajectory for success on the PMP exam. I have various offers available for you, but first and foremost, I want to set the playing field as far as the PMP exam based on none other than your favorite book is concerned. You see, a lot of folks start off studying for the PMP exam without really having a clear idea of where they're going. For that reason, I've put together a very concise PDF to show you the roadmap, what exactly you need to know to start off, and as you proceed, you'll find other options to help you get on the right track. But let me give you some guidance first of all. If you have not read the PMP exam handbook, you need to read it. Download it by typing in PMP handbook into Google. You'll find this PDF that's available for free from the PMI. Read all of it. If you have questions, feel free to let me know. I'll get you answers either on YouTube or right here. So do that, and after you've gone through the PMP handbook, you'll realize that to become PMP certified, you need 3 years at least if you have a degree of project management experience. And within those 3 years, you should have accrued 4,500 hours leading and directing projects. If you don't have a degree, then you need 5 years and 7,500 hours of experience leading and directing projects. Now, if you do not have that experience, that's fine. You can go for the CAPM exam. Both exams are based on the PMBOK guide, the Project Management Body of Knowledge Guide. And throughout our training, the PMBOK guide is addressed in great detail. Now, you probably heard the PMP exam is changing this year towards the end of the year. And that means you really need to up your game in getting all the information here under your belt. What typically happens when the PMP exam changes is not additional content outside of the PMBOK guide. No, it is focus on things that are not yet that upfront on the exam. In other words, it's all already here. It's all here, but it is not emphasized to the degree it will be in the future. And that means you need to enlarge your coast as you study. But there's still a long ways off till the exam changes. And even if you're watching this after the exam has changed, it is not a big deal. Why? Because the training I offer you encompasses everything in this book called the PMBOK Guide and beyond. Okay? So if you started studying for the exam and perhaps you ran into a bottleneck on schedule management, critical path, critical chain, perhaps you even studied that far, who knows? But I can give you ideas and answers to get you from any stuck state to being unstuck and acing the exam. In the past number of weeks, we've had a lot of our alumni come onto YouTube with me and share their experiences. For example, Shri got certified not too long ago. Before her, it was Dustin. After those folks got certified, we heard from Dre just the other day. Dre got certified a few days ago as a PMP, 4 ATs, and today, literally 30 minutes ago, Jamila sent me an email saying, hey, thanks for your coaching and your help. I passed the exam. And before that was Willanda. I could go on and on and on, telling you about people who have come for our training, let the information sink in, and have aced the exam. And you can do it as well. I don't care whether you failed the exam before. Don't let that be a measuring stick for your success. I've helped people who have failed it once or twice, people who have taken it for the first time. No one is off limits. You can ace the exam. The key to doing it is to leave no stone unturned and to be honest with yourself. So I thought we should start off setting the playing field by looking at what I call the PMBOK Mainline. Now I'm going to show you what the PMBOK Mainline looks like. but you do need to sign up to get the PDF where I have it in a snapshot all at once so that you can sit back, study it at your own convenience, and make sure you can duplicate it without cramming it, but really understanding it. See, we spoke to Dre yesterday. Dre said, hey, Phil, this stuff, I actually drew it out in my class. And everyone was wondering, where did this come from? Is this from the PMBOK guide? He said, no, it's from Praizion. So, my friends, let's take a look at what exactly this mainline looks like. I call it the PMBOK mainline. And it's key in helping you understand how the process flows from one to another. Develop project charter. You get a project charter from here. What is a project charter? The project charter is a document that authorizes the project. You see, a project charter puts you on the same plane as your stakeholders, as players on the project, as team members. It aligns you. It helps you understand why the project has been authorized. It helps you understand the success criteria. It helps you understand how to get from where you are to where exactly do you even want to go. It tells you this. You see, the project charter contains these overall project risks. So it's more than just a document. It's an information piece. It's an alignment piece. It puts you on that same playing field with all your other stakeholders so that they understand why the project is authorized. And talking about stakeholders, this goes to identify stakeholders, and you get the stakeholder register from there. But the project charter goes to a number of other places. It goes to develop project management plan, and from develop project management plan, you get the project management plan, which anchors into so many processes: direct and manage project work, monitor and control project work, control quality, and the list goes on. I could go on and on talking about this, but how about you download that tool? Somewhere on this page, you'll find the relevant information to click on, to fill in whatever you need to, and download the PDF. The PDF is going to be the full picture. What I'm showing you right now is half of the picture, but you want to see the full picture of how you go from develop project charter to actually getting a deliverable that has been approved and signed off on. Does it ring a bell in your real life why you work on projects? Some people don't really understand the PMBOK guide because it's not put together in the way I have it in this mainline. It's a mainline. It's meant to take you from where you are without a deliverable, without a plan, to having a plan, to executing the plan, to monitoring and controlling the project, and getting your deliverable. And all that stuff is in this image, in this PDF, in addition to other things that will help align you. Okay? So if you really, truly want to get really into the weeds of the PMBOK guide, of the PMP dogma to crush the exam, to bring back that certificate that shows you did it, that shows you stayed the course, that shows you know what you're talking about. It starts now. Okay? So download what I've got for you, and I look forward to having further dialogue with you concerning the PMP exam. But don't forget, download the handbook, read it. You got any questions, let me know. Download this mainline PDF that has some other goodies for you. I also have an audio clip that you're going to find when you follow through on the actions. Download the audio clip, listen to what I have to say. And I'm sure that by the time you're done, you realize you have a friend, a colleague, a host taking you through the journey, taking you through the wilderness, taking you through the desert to get PMP certified. I've done it so many times, and I look forward to helping you navigate. You know, one of my students yesterday, Dre, he was talking to our friends on the coaching call. And by the way, we have coaching going on. So if you haven't been to praizion.com, you should, and check out the options we've got. But he was speaking to our students, and he said, understanding the PMBOK guide for the PMP exam is like dropping you into a huge map. You're dropped onto the map. You need to know your processes. Where am I? Your ITTOs, your tools, techniques, inputs, outputs. Those are going to help you understand where you are when you're dropped on the map. So the PMP exam is like dropping you onto this big map and saying, where are you? Where do you turn next? Where do you go next to get to your destination? I thought that was so profound. And I said, Dre, I'm gonna borrow that. You might want to patent it before I get hold of it. But jokes apart, that is exactly how the exam is. It drops you on a map. You got to find your way. Where am I? What should I do next? Should I get on the 10? Should I get on the 20? Should I get on the M25 if you're in Europe somewhere? So on and so forth. That's what it's about. And this journey, you signing up for this, is only syncing you up with the best of the best. And when I say that, I truly, truly mean what I'm saying. You know, a lot of students, so many students have passed this exam on my watch. You might wonder, you might say, Phil, you know, what are your credentials? How do I know you got an ounce of common sense? Here are my credentials on the screen, all right? So I've been managing projects for going to 2 decades now. I've worked on high visibility, multi-million projects, started off at Citigroup in records management, worked at Honeywell, worked on DoD projects while in environmental engineering space, and I've trained all sorts of firms worldwide, FBI, US Army, Army Corps of Engineers, NASA, name it. Here are my credentials. As you can see, I've got 6 PMI certifications. I've received 6 doses of punishment. And I'm happy to tell you that each one of those experiences was a first-time experience where I aced those certifications you're seeing on the screen. I'm also Prince 2 certified Scrum Master as well, ITIL, Bachelor's in Civil, Master's in Construction IT. I've paid my dues. I've given back to the community. If you go to YouTube, you'll find over 800 videos that I've put out there to help people who are studying for the PMP exam. So you are in great hands. This is not something I woke up, after the exam and decided, okay, I'm going to do this. It was in the exam I decided, if I can come out of this exam alive, I promise I'll help everyone in the world, everyone. And since I got certified, I've been helping almost everyone that I can. Anyone who cares to listen to the sound of my voice, hear some of the organizations I've trained: Cabot Corporation, Jim Beam, Fiserv, Everbank, LMI, Siemens, Shaw, one of Warren Buffett's companies under the Berkshire Hathaway umbrella, Scott Safety. So many entities. The U.S. Air Force sent me out to Europe to train their men and women in uniform out there. So I've been around the block, a few times. I know what I'm talking about. When I advise you to get on the program, trust me, it is for your own good that I ask you to do that. Okay, so you're going to get the Mainline PDF. If you can sink your teeth into the Mainline PDF and really understand it, you'll be doing yourself a whole lot of good. So I want you to sign up, okay? Let's have your info. We will begin to notify you as ridiculous options become available. I'm talking about so ridiculous you'll wonder, is this for real? Trust me, it is for real. You see the content, if you have been to YouTube, that I put out. I put out quality content. I've got hours and hours and hours, you see. But to really ace this test, you need more than just 10 hours, 20 hours. The average student studying for the PMP exam spends going to 200 hours. Some spend 300. Some spend 6 months. I mean, like studying almost 4 hours a day, repeatedly. It took me 6 doing it on my own to study. I got certified back in 2005. But hey, now I'm your trainer, your coach, your friend, your colleague, your host, taking you through the trajectory to getting certified. I'm sure we can do it a lot smarter. I'll show you the tricks of the trade. I'm not promising you any shortcuts, but I'm promising you studying smart and studying wise. So sign up, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I wish you all the best in your PMP or CAPM exam prep. Bye for now.